Bonsoir tout le monde. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back with France in the middle of some wonderful wars of religion, which we probably should have tried harder to avoid, but never mind. Lost to Genoa, so better replace them very quickly, seeing as they're marching to a battle. So yeah, I think we need to get this to 90% religious unity in order to stop this disaster. Oh, we also need stability, at least one, but I intend to do that as well. Uprising. It's fine. I'm grateful we've got so many castles now. Checking if there's anything on the estate. Oh, it's colonial enthusiasm. Yeah, we're basically massively subsidising one of our colonial nations to hopefully fulfil that agenda, so that we don't have to worry about it. It's most definitely the plan. I think if we should be further south, because I am sending missionaries south. Okay, king has died. Just regiments. People are supporting our uprisings. Oh, our stability's gone negative again. Great. Okay, fine. So we had this last time, so we just need to fix it as quickly as we possibly can. Hopefully it won't be too long. We also can't declare any wars, but I wasn't about to anyway, because we currently have a regent, I think. Yeah, well actually the regent's really good. Well, not really good, but not bad. We're likely to be stuck with them for a while anyway, so may as well just get used to it. But really I'm more interested in getting our country stable again, rather than having any wars. So it looks like we need to get to +1 stability. And we also need to get 90% religious unity, which we're doing by sending missionaries out. And also, which is being done for us by any Protestant centres of Reformation. Unfortunately, the Reform centres of Reformation don't help us, but this one does help us. So hopefully we will slowly make progress. Okay. Not going to worry anyway. What I am going to worry about is that we need more trade ships. So I'm going to just make fleets of 7 each time. Looks like... Oh! Oh, they're our ally! Dongo has sent us soldiers. Alright, manpower. Brilliant. We're actually above our maximum manpower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel like we should be getting more troops while we've got that. So maybe we could start building a 3rd army. Let's go build 7 troops. That at least takes us below our maximum. I don't want to feel like we're wasting the manpower we've been given. I don't know if we should build a 3rd army or if we should bolster the armies we have. But it's a start at least. We also need to keep an eye on our funding, because the bigger our army, the less money we'll have spare. So yeah, need to be a little bit careful. Right, how are we doing with our subjects? French Louisiana could like us a little bit better. I'm really very determined that we're going to keep all of our colonial nations on board. Permanently so. Even if it means they're not as profitable as they might be, just the fact that they help us in our wars is worth it, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so spin time on a bit. Okay, what have we got? Treat the noble rebels with dignity or kill them and take all of their land. Okay, well, we're not hurting too much for money right now, and this would be a lot easier to put down. So let's go with that one. Plus, of course, it's a nicer thing to do. That was naturally the top of my concerns. The option of attacking Spain. I don't really want to. Really only rivaled them because I think we might get an uprising there next. Because I don't want to be dragged into the wars. That's really all it was about. Build some cannons as well. Couldn't care less. Oh, I do care, but never mind. Okay. Oh. Oh, Genoa. Completely forgotten I was building a spy network. So I do, in theory, have the option of attacking them now. I would have to fight Austria though. And we can't rely on the Ottomans right now, so it's probably not going to happen. The main reason I was thinking it was because they were the launching point for global trade, so taking that launching point would just be a plus. But at the same time, we will slowly get global trade. I'm not too worried about it. We're probably better off trying to increase our funds, really, which is what we're trying to do. Okay, I'm going to accept the demands. Finished a conversion. Okay. Any chance we can get maybe 4 or something? Guess not. Where else is quite southern? Toulouse. Toulouse is quite southern. Let's do them. Plus they're still next door to where we are. Have we got land force limit modifier and fort defense? I'll do fort defense. I don't really like land force limit modifier because it gives you a false idea of how many troops you can have. So it basically raises the limit, but obviously the advisor could die any time and you will then instantly be losing a ton of money. So, not that keen. Actually, we do need a third army because we're going to need one down in Africa as well when we start doing things down there. Although we didn't do Benin, did we? We did these chaps. Need to remember that we are trying to vassalize the Dongo. I'm almost certainly mispronouncing that, sorry. I should definitely try and pay back that loan as well. But anyway, stability first and finish these trade chips. And then we'll worry about that. But we should probably improve our relationship with people too while we're at it. Flanders, Gold Coast. Right, so that will no doubt be all the way up there. Bit unfortunate. I really want to send that army though, they're a bit too evenly matched. Careful not to grab these ships. Now what was the other thing I was actually thinking? I was thinking that maybe we should move a trader out of Bordeaux. Just gonna move a colonist along here. But to start with, let's pick another place to protect trade. So many options, some of which are a great option. So that's Tunis, isn't it? Tunis, Sevilla. Where is there that could actually send things to Champagne, either directly or indirectly? Okay, so Bordeaux. Bordeaux can obviously send things to Champagne. We've got a lot of control there. A lot of this is coming from the Caribbean, which we do already have some trade ships in. Obviously there's the Ivory Coast as well, and the Cape of Good Hope. So Tunis is an option. I'm curious as to where we would actually want them to send things. Genoa maybe? Because we probably have some control in Genoa. Right, it says there's going to be a loss anyway. So where would we actually gain a profit from sending things? None of these. So our first profit is Alexandria. Caribbean's a little better. Well, let's do Alexandria because we haven't done them. Tell them to flee, obviously. So I think this is Alexandria. Slightly curious as to where they'd send it. We've got Genoa and Venice. I suppose we'll want to send it to Genoa, won't we? It's the best of the three options. Closest to lands we control. So yeah, what I'm actually thinking here, look at our money now. Minus 25. How about if we take our trader who is currently in Bordeaux and tell them to start collecting from trade in... Oh. We have a surprisingly small number of options. No, hang on, no we don't. It's just because I'm changing. What I want to do is I want to send someone to the English Channel to collect trade, and I'll send the person who's currently in Bordeaux. So when that trader arrives, hopefully... So our money's gone down because we've no longer got someone forwarding trade from Bordeaux to Champagne. But I'm hoping collecting from trade in the English Channel will actually be worthwhile. See, that does look a lot better. It's hard to be sure, but we don't have a lot of trade power there, whereas in the Bordeaux trade node we've got most of it. So yeah, I think that's probably worth it. Okay, anyway, so that's a slightly more advanced look at trade, kind of. In the meantime, I'm going to bring this army back down to Armagnac. And what should we be looking at next? We did finish another colony, apart from this one. I'm guessing it wasn't this one, or we'd have a new colonial nation, so it must have been this one up here. Which is fine, great. So in that case, let's go inland. That's principally to make this work. Which is fine. Okay. How worried do I need to be about Brazil? Probably not very, to be honest. No, I think we're okay. We're okay down there. Okay, brilliant. Seems to have gone very quiet. Maybe because the time's not moving very fast. Right, let's boost ourselves to +1 stability. So now we just need... we need religious unity of 90% at least, so let's keep that going. And also improve relations. Oh, brilliant. Not a huge surprise that it's appeared there first. Hopefully... yeah, Paris isn't making much progress, is it? Never mind, it should start spreading much faster now it's in London. And I'm hoping at some point we'll get it from... yeah, over the border, even though we don't have that good a relationship with Genoa. In fact, we're not going to attack them, maybe we should build a better relationship with them. Simply because it'll make global trade hit us a bit faster. Okay, we've got our cultural union of French culture back. We may lose it next time a colonial nation forms, which will be soon. Might help a bit till then though. Yes, still need to rebuild our prestige after changing religion, so even though it's going to send us into debt again. Okay, well that's good. Okay, that would give us some gold, but this will give us stability, which is more useful at the moment. Much as I would like the gold, plus we're already trying to do an agenda for the bourgeoisie, which will hopefully make them more loyal. So having more loyal nobility is also a good thing right now. Also at our maximum manpower, so maybe we should build a few more. Might do the 4 cavalry, even though they're not very important in modern times. Okay, I've sided with the bourgeoisie. I didn't really want to because we're already doing an agenda, but it's possible we'll fail. And also, just gonna do them randomly now. Also, the pastors were loyal enough that they wouldn't actually become disloyal from that loss of loyalty. So it was just worth it. How are we doing here? We don't have as many claims as we did have. Ditto there. Nothing but colonies here, so maybe we should build a spy network here. Bit concerned that Britain and Spain may ally each other now. But can't be helped. I actually prefer that to being dragged into wars with Spain. Okay. So how are we doing? Got a room for 5 more troops. Kind of doing it now because I don't want to waste the manpower. We're on maximum, So, because it costs manpower as well as money to build troops, I thought let's get ourselves to the force limit and then let our manpower recover. Just puts us in the best place we can be, army-wise. Plus it's always good to be at your force limit if you can, gets you a bit of respect from the other nations. Okay, so the other thing we were doing all that time ago was trying to vassalize the Dongo. So, where are we up to? We've got a lot of improved relations. Doesn't look like we've got any chance of making it though. So we can do the best we can. Actually, what am I talking about? No, we can. We're fine. Because we can proclaim a guarantee. That should give us another 10. And then we should be able to do the rest with money? Oh no, maybe not. I think money will only account for 40. Improve relations for another 9, so we're going to be just short. This game does that a lot. I think it's the border friction, basically, that stops us. So fair enough, we'll keep them as allies for now, because it'll stop people annoyingly asking to be allies with us. And you never know, we may get something. Oh, brilliant. So our colonies are actually going to war themselves, which is nice. I'm actually going to give them a little gift to help them, so that might allow them to grow, which would be brilliant. But in the meantime, I want to make some more trade ships. I assume we're nowhere near our naval limit. No, closer than I'd thought. But yeah, if we make another trade fleet of 7 early frigates, might even send them to the Caribbean. Hang on, hang on. Yep, alright, okay. I definitely know where that colony is now. 3, 4, 7. Okay. Excellent. Welcome to Florida. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of money, so let's, as soon as we can, we're going to start subsidising them. In the meantime, we want to start colonising somewhere else. Hoping we don't need to do Darien. See, Castile's moving there, so we need to start moving, if possible, down the coast. So we've got a presence in Brazil, at least. We need a presence down here. Now, in an ideal world, I would like to go somewhere. Ooh, Great Britain. Is that still in La Plata? It is still in La Plata. Okay. Right, let's go there, because then we're next to this colony of Great Britain, and we can potentially claim them. Unfortunately, it does mean we're backing into a corner, but it also means we might be in reach of some islands. We've lost the Galapagos. We could do with getting an island out west of the Americas if possible. However, right, so let's move our army a little closer. Give the ships a chance to rest before the colony appears. So we're going to have to find some way. Ooh, Gold Coast. It's a core Gold Coast. Need to find some way to get a presence in Peru. Oh, there's a couple there. Right, brilliant. We'll do that then. We need to get there before anyone else. So, great. So, hopefully, if we do some decent subsidies. They have to be huge, I suppose, but that will get them colonising, which would be nice. And hopefully, everything will start growing. Great. Always support the traders. And Louisiana has grown, I think. Yeah. Oh no. No, I'm not actually sure. Never mind, I'll just leave them to it. Really down to them at this point, and I'm not too worried about Louisiana because I don't think anyone else can make colonies there anyway. Anyway, what were we doing? We were building trade ships. That was the point, really. We're also building spy networks all over the show. So let's spy on Saluzzo again. Maybe not Spain. What are we doing with Austria? They don't have Spain on their side, so maybe we should build a spy network with Austria as well. More concerned about Great Britain because we can get colonies from them. But at the same time, don't want to lose prestige. Okay, right, so we're getting quite close to our limit in diplomatic and military power, so I'm going to boost Paris this time, because basically I would like global trade to start there. So I'm just going to swamp it with diplomatic and military power. And global trade is now present, which is brilliant, and Paris is a much more powerful area. Doesn't really matter because I don't think you can kick off an institution twice, and it didn't kick off an institution. Why did I think that it did? Oh no, it was Taynor's birthplace. Alright, we probably should have been back in Paris then. Never mind, we'll just build a manufactory there, and in London. Hedge our bets. Great. So anyway, so now global trade is present in Paris, it's present in London. It should shortly cross the border into these two places. We really should have been improving relations with Genoa. Never mind. Right, let's make some claims. So I'm going to claim Cornwall this time. Just to finish off the island a bit. Just come up. Carve some bits off, I guess. Although our main interest, as before, is probably going to be in their colonies rather than anything else. Do we have one still being built? Or did I miss one? So I was going for 7. Oh no, we got 7. Okay. So, where is recommended? English Channel would give us a profit, apparently. Amazingly, Lubeck would also give us a profit. Surprises me. Still feel like we're probably better off out in the New World, because we're only going to get a bigger presence there as time goes on. So maybe the Caribbean would make more sense. Oh, there is Brazil. Might do Caribbean anyway, because we do have some in the Caribbean, but not as many, and older ships. So yeah, hopefully that will push our money up still further. How are we doing? We definitely have room for another 7 ship trade fleet. Maybe this one can go to Brazil. Great. I think this will pay dividends as well when we start to gain more traders, which we will get every time one of our colonial nations reaches 10 provinces. And we'll also get one when we embrace global trade. Which could take a while, admittedly. Okay. Should now be able to make more claims. Let's grab Somerset. Might be as many claims as we honestly want on Great Britain now, but I'm going to keep going anyway. So right, there's only one claim there, so we can stop building a spy network there. Might possibly, if it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take Genoa. I don't think we are, at least not without dragging Austria in. Ooh, might be an option. The Ottomans and Bohemia will both join in. Well, I'm suddenly thinking that is a good idea. Also thinking I might just boost the army and have one really powerful army instead. Instead of a bunch. Just thinking if we can take Genoa, we can... It'll be another place where we've got global trade present in the nation. Bit of a cheat, basically. What's this? Regency ends on 1617. Well, that's good, because I'd forgotten I can't actually make wars yet. Marvellous. So, yeah. Just as well the Regency is coming to an end, I suppose. At least we'll be ready. Okay. Progress there. How are we doing down in Cape Coast? The thing is, Portugal isn't making much progress either. So, heavily inclined to just keep going here. We may well move the smaller army down here after that war. Might finish off the navy with a bit of actual navy building. Oh yeah. Extra colonists. Always extra colonists. Why do I only have 6 trade ships? Could have sworn I'd gone for 7. Oh, there we are. Okay, well let's move you there then, so you're in the right position. Colony has grown. Great. Right, I really do want you to go inland. Or is it worth it? Because we've got 4 provinces now, so we only need 1 more before they'll start growing on their own. So maybe we don't need a conquistador to explore this area. We can just throw money at them. Apart from anything else, there isn't a huge amount of competition this time. Still don't want to lose the prestige, so fair enough. Okay. We have a king and an heir. Time for a Protestant king. Yes, please. Are going to lose some stability, which we would prefer not to have lost. But I'll just boost it back up. At least we gain legitimacy, which is something. Right, so let's do a final claim on Austria, because they're going to join in the war against us. think we're going to need 30. Yeah. Fair enough. At least he gets on well with Castile. Alright, we've got a de Valois again. Darn. Heretic regiments? Where? Seriously, where? Clearly I should have read that more carefully. Yeah, I'm lost. Oh, right. Okay, I suppose that is technically our lands. Fair enough. Head over and see if we can sort them out. Our truces have ended. Can we get this back? There we go. Right, you head back over there. And make another claim. Oh no, we can't. Okay, let's go for Vallis. And then I think we are just about ready to declare war on Genoa. Can we get everyone to join in? We can't get Austria to join in. Wow, that's kind of funny. Okay, I'll just drag everyone in anyway. Again. It's ridiculously overpowered, and we probably should have saved them for later. But you never know, maybe Austria will join in partway through. But I kind of feel like this war isn't actually going to go on very long. So I was going to leave most of it for next episode, but seeing as Austria has apparently chickened out, I guess might actually be over pretty soon. Okay, a bit too much. Golden era for culture. With peace in our country. I love it when that happens. The events don't always seem to keep up with what's actually going on. I'm disappointed that our claims in Austria aren't going to be used there. Never mind. Maybe I'll make another one. In fact, actually, maybe we should, if Austria's not keen to join in with things at the moment, maybe we should start building a spy network on Burgundy again. Don't think that's going to be a problem. Somehow. Don't stand in the way of progress. We want the extra production. Someone's angry at us. Bourgeoisie, okay. Military access, no big problem. I'm amused that we're just stuck sieging this castle while our allies are absolutely stomping over everyone else. Okay, new colony, which is good. Where's this? Oh yeah, brilliant. It's the new colony that we really should have had an army at all this time and didn't. Which was a bit dumb of us, really. Okay, so I think colonial region-wise, this is colonial Peru. So this is probably our best chance to have a colony here. So we should definitely send a colonist out. But then we also want to explore and find any islands we can, so we can start moving west as well. Don't want Spain to get too much of a foothold on Australia. Okay, who's trying to make peace? Papal State. Okay. Happy to have a ton of money from the Papal State. To the Catholic Zealots, right, we've got 90%. Okay. Can we get from Mantua? Anything? Can we make them into a vassal? We actually can. Is it worth it though? I mean, they're only a one province nation, really. Genoa as a vassal would be worth it. Apparently that is actually an option, which really surprises me. Okay, well, let's just give it a bit, because I can probably finish one of these claims shortly. Every coast, yep, let's go for population again. Not that tax wouldn't be good in the future. For now, I would rather have... It's got +1. Probably should try and move them up soon. Okay, let's... Fabricate claim on Burgundy. Stop building spy network. And then... I would like you to be a French vassal. Why does that have a peace offer value of 0? I'm a little confused. No, that's white peace. Oh, I see, I've unticked it. Good thing I was keeping an eye on that then. Right, so French vassal, peace offer value 94. So that's worked, so we forced them to become a vassal of France. So that means they will start off extremely disloyal, with a very high liberty desire. But we should also have a relatively easy time once we can send a diplomat improving relations with them. So I'm not too worried about it. And hopefully once our relations do improve, we will be able to we'll start getting much more help towards global trade, which is what this was really all about. But I do like having vessels. And Genoa's quite a good one because they tend to be big on ships, which we're kind of not. So, no complaints there. Let's just send a diplomat to improve relations. So it'll be pretty obvious in the corner. Going to do our last claim on Austria, which we probably won't make use of because we've made use of the Ottomans and Bohemia once now. So they won't be willing to join an offensive for a while. I'm going to stick a claim on Coventry. Ships back. That colony is in place. So that is actually looking good. As far as I can tell, who's attacking Great Britain? Carib. I think that's one of the local nations. Fair enough. Peasant revolt, always nice. Yeah, they did conquer that nation. There's 6 of them now. Brilliant. Although, interestingly, they've actually stepped outside of their colonial bounds. Oh well, not complaining. Okay. Right, so brilliant. That's, I think that should do for this time. We've managed to vassalise Genoa. We've obviously got to keep them. Didn't manage to finish off the wars of religion, unfortunately. And we don't immediately seem to have a coalition forming, but then Genoa... Oh, they are part of the Empire. Right, that's interesting. Of course they are, yeah, because originally we were planning for Austria to be joining in. So we do have to be careful. Might find a coalition forming. Having effectively taken the whole of Genoa at once. Yeah, we don't have any holdings left over here. But, they're still, I think, pretty valuable as a vassal. Mainly because of the ships and the trade and stuff. The Genoese trade node is an end node. It doesn't flow anywhere, so pretty valuable one. So hopefully that'll give us a little more control there, and if it doesn't, we could always basically annex them later. But it'd be nice to have them in the meantime. Fills out our diplomatic relations quite nicely. Okay, spare no expense. No spare expense. We'll get another one here. Oh, that's Brazil. Interesting. Get converting another province, if you would. We will one day stop having wars of religion. I am determined. 80%. Slowly getting there. Very slowly. Oh, I see. Right, so you mustn't have unrest of at least 5. So actually the stability will have helped with that. Brilliant. We could boost it again, but it doesn't look like we need to, so we just keep randomly converting stuff and we will eventually get there. Hopefully that colonising is going to finish soon. Do they still have subsidies? They do not. Let's give them masses of subsidies again. Try and boost them still further in their colonial ambitions. And get on with it. But they have colonised a fair bit, you see. I'm hoping we'll get a new trader from them soon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they've got 9. So once 10 colonies are finished, we should be fine. But I suspect they need to do Darien in order for us to fulfill that estate agenda. So we could do with them doing that. But anyway, That's good anyway. Nice to add Genoa to our list of nations. Be great if we could actually vassalize Ndongo as well, but maybe we'll work on that next time. But I think we will stop there. Quite happy with how that has gone. Yeah, it should be fine. Haven't actually taken any new areas this time. We've just vassalized someone. So hopefully our diplomat can deal with that for us, and maybe we can start thinking about another attack on Great Britain. Nice. Yeah, so great. So leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.